It's Friday and you know what that means. It's time to learn about another country through the medium of memes. Hi, I am here to bring you all the week's news from around the world, so you can sound smart at parties. And today we're headed to the Horn of Africa to learn about the history of Eritrea. Eritrea is located in the Horn of Africa with a coastline on the Red Sea. To its north is Sudan, to its east is Ethiopia, to the south is Djibouti, and to the west is Yemen, across the Red Sea. Before we get into it though, be sure to like this video if you love learning about history, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Also, stick around after the end of the video for some fun facts about Eritrea. The earliest record of human activity in Eritrea dates back to the 4th millennium BC with the Kingdom of Axum. The kingdom would go on to rule much of the Red Sea coast and have a huge influence on the region for centuries. During the 15th century, however, the coastal regions of modern-day Eritrea would come under the control of the Ottoman Empire. At this time, the highlands of Eritrea were inhabited by several small semi-autonomous Christian states. During the 1800s, European powers began to take an interest in the region, and competing claims over Eritrea would eventually lead to the First Italo-Ethiopian War. After years of fighting between Ethiopia and Italy, the Treaty of Addis Ababa was signed in 1896. Which established a border between Italian Eritrea and Ethiopian territory. Following the war, Italy would reconquer and refortify Eritrea, using it as a base for further expansion into Africa. As the rest of the world began to emerge from World War I, the victorious Allied forces occupied Eritrea in 1919. In 1922, the League of Nations would officially award Italy with a mandate to rule over Eritrea, which they did until 1935 when Italy invaded Ethiopia. Once again, Italy's victory was short-lived as British and Italian forces clashed in East Africa during World War II. After 5 months of fighting, Ethiopia was once again liberated, and Eritrea was occupied by the British. In 1950, the United Nations voted to federate Eritrea with Ethiopia, a decision which was accepted by both the Ethiopian and Eritrean people. However, the federation proved to be unpopular with Eritreans, who sought greater autonomy within the Union. In response, the Ethiopian government grew increasingly authoritarian towards Eritrea, which caused tensions to rise. Following a period of guerrilla warfare, a referendum was held in 1977 in which Eritreans voted for independence. The Eritrean People's Liberation Front, or EPLF, led the country to victory after a 30-year struggle for independence, and in 1993, the United Nations officially recognized the Federal Democratic Republic of Eritrea. Since gaining independence, Eritrea has been ruled as an authoritarian state with its president, Isaias Afwerki, often being criticized for his poor human rights record. In recent years, the country has made efforts to improve relations with neighboring countries and has shown a willingness to resolve regional conflicts peacefully. Now let's move on to some fun facts about Eritrea. 1. Eritrea is one of only 3 countries in Africa to have a coastline on the Red Sea, the others being Sudan and Djibouti. 2. Despite being a small country, Eritrea is home to one of the largest refugee populations in Africa with over 500,000 refugees living in the country. 3. The official language of Eritrea is Tigrinya, although Arabic and English are also widely spoken. And number 4. The Eritrean flag is unique in that it is the only country flag in the world to feature a Latin cross. Okay, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about the history of your own country, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.